Schools say that they're facing a nearly $6 million budget gap, but the news comes less than a month after it granted raises to some top administrators. Two people in the head office already making six figures were granted contract extensions that'll have them making nearly $20,000 more over the next few years. Brandon Lewis joining us now live in the studio, and he's got more for us in our top story. Brandon.
Well, Dory, the district says it values its employees, and these people help keep things working smoothly given the current fiscal problems. But with the district facing a multi-million-dollar budget gap and the prospect of raising taxes, some are asking if it's money well spent.
With Albany schools facing a nearly $6 million deficit, the board is doing its best to minimize impact to the classroom. The district says helping them from going off a cliff is business administrator Bill Hogan, who will receive about a $15,000 raise over the next 3 years.
We recognize that the timing was very bad, and we understand the reaction that's caused in the community. It's made a tough situation tougher for all of us, and we apologize for that.
They say the increase will be offset by paying less for Hogan's health insurance. The same goes for Human Resources Administrator Kathleen Culligan, who will see a $20,000 raise over the next few years. But it's a black eye for a district that may need to convince taxpayers to go over the property tax cap in about 2 months.
It will be up to the community to decide exactly how stern they want to be in that pushback, because we do have, at the end of the day, to run the school district, and we do have to provide the services that our 8,900 students need and deserve. And that will be the conversation that we have as we continue to try and close this budget deficit over the next several weeks.
The Empire Center says while these two salaries may be eye-popping for some, it spotlights a larger problem.
We can nitpick and talk about individual salaries, and I think we should. I think that's important. You know, I think looking at individual raises and really holding them to the candle here is important. But when push comes to shove, we have to look at the major cost drivers here. And again, teacher salary costs are, you know, anywhere between 70 and 80% of district costs.
Empire Center data shows Albany teachers have nearly the highest median salary in the region, about $74,500. The district says part of it is due to a state law that requires them to come to the negotiating table starting where they left off, meaning sometimes the only place to go is up. Now, the board is looking for ways to close the gap before asking voters to approve the budget in May. Live at the studio, Brandon Lewis, CBS 6 News.